Hello, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter here with card layout number 81. And I've also managed to finish clearing and organising the little workstation. How awesome is that? It's brilliant. I love it. So hopefully in today's video I should be able to find everything I need. Anyway, let's make a start. The stamp is from Visible Image. I'm kind of cheating because I'm using rectangular dies. These are the papers that I've chosen, and they're from the 8x8 Free Spirit pad from first edition. Had to think then for a minute. So I'm going to make a start by chopping down the large sheet of paper to 6x8, and then I will score that in half in a minute as well to give me the size of card that I need. And I'm also chopping down a couple of the bits of coloured cardstock and pattern cardstock that will go to work as the layers. Scoring the card, putting the scoring board back in its organised place, and then time to figure out which of these I'm going to use for which panel. Because this has got a directional pattern, I'm just using a bit of masking tape to hold that die straight as it goes into the die cutting machine. And as Kath and I were discussing in the comments on the video, using the small die cutting machine has the added advantage of not having to get up from the desk. So we can just stay sat down and crafting. I wonder what shortcuts you take to not have to get up from the desk. Let me know in the comments. Now look how organised the ink pads are today. I'm hoping they're going to stay that way, but at least I don't have to go rummaging through the ink pads like I did before. How awesome. Okay, I'm inking up with a purple ink, believe it or not, and I chose that because of the colours in the papers. It's a VersaFine ink pad as well, so it's going to pick up all the detail that's in that sentiment. And in my bid to stay organised and tidy and clean, I'm even cleaning off the stamp before I put it away. Wonder how long that will last. Anyway, right. So I'm going to glue the layers on with Pinflair bookbinding glue, my go-to glue for card making. And then they're going to get stuck down on the front of the card. I'm always a bit conscious about pattern overload, but surprisingly I found that this worked. Okay, for this little strip of plain coloured cardstock I wanted to add some gems, so I'm just finding the centre point, and then I wasn't really paying attention to the other measurements, but you could of course be quite precise if you wanted to. And also this week my supply of sticky fixes arrived, which I'm very pleased about. Now I am still having to think where I've moved things to. So you saw the thinking finger tapping away there. But at least everything's kind of within sight. So rather than having to go through a mental mind map about where I've shoved it, I can actually just see it. Makes a huge difference. I have actually got rid of quite a bit of stuff, to be honest. Lots of duplicates, things that I've been to the shop and thought, oh, I need that, and then got home and realised, oh, I've got 3 of those. I bet you've done that too. Okay, there's the sentiment, and I'm going to raise that up with foam pads as well, and then that gem strip and the sentiment kind of share the same space. this is the reason that I love the sellotape sticky fixers, because the backs come off perfectly, and even when you cut them you don't get gunk all over your scissors. Anyway, that's a side note. There we go, that's layout number 81. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. That's it for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And for more from me in the future, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.